Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are tackling a massive modern phenomenon. I mean, if you've been anywhere near a gym, a classroom, or just an office lately, you've probably noticed that water bottles have totally evolved. They aren't just simple containers anymore, they're literal lifestyle accessories. But there is one specific bottle that is absolutely dominating the market and the conversation right now. Today, we're taking the undeniable popularity of the Owala FreeSip water bottle and treating it like a masterclass in product engineering and viral marketing. We're going to dive straight into the data, the specs, and yes, even the fine print to figure out exactly how this product engineered its way to the very top. Let's get into it. 133,921. Just let that sink in for a second. That is the staggering total number of customer ratings this bottle has racked up on its mini retail page. And the average for those nearly 134,000 reviews? A remarkably high 4.6 out of 5 stars. You guys, these aren't just casual metrics. This level of sustained customer feedback has officially cemented the Owala FreeSip as the #1 bestseller in the entire sports and outdoors category. That is a massive statistical footprint.
And this isn't just some past glory either. The momentum is still surging. Over 4,000 of these exact bottles were snatched up in the past month alone, which honestly immediately sparks a fascinating mystery. In a completely saturated market where you can literally buy a water bottle anywhere for a fraction of the price, what exactly makes this specific stainless steel cylinder worth all this hype? Let's break it down and deconstruct the anatomy of this viral product, from its patented mechanics all the way to its psychological color strategy.
All right, Section 1. Patented FreeSip spout technology, the core innovation. To really understand the Owala, we have to start right at the top, with its brilliantly engineered solution to a surprisingly common daily dilemma. You see, for years, hydration enthusiasts have been locked in this fierce, unspoken turf war. It's always been the straw people versus the wide-mouthed chuggers. Well, Owala's patented FreeSip spout technology completely eliminates the need to choose. It's built with this dual-function opening. You can either sip upright through the built-in easy clean straw, or you can tilt the bottle back to swig directly from the wide-mouthed spout opening. It's just a brilliant piece of functional duality that quietly brokers peace in an age-old consumer conflict. But the engineering definitely doesn't stop at the spout. Check out these micro-engineering choices designed for both hygiene and everyday convenience. The entire spout mechanism is protected by a push-to-open lid, which ensures the part you actually put your mouth on stays clean no matter where you toss the bottle. Plus, there's this super convenient carry loop integrated into the top that physically folds down to double as a secure lock. It's a really elegant multi-purpose design that prevents those disastrous backpack leaks. It's literally saving countless laptops from a soggy demise. Moving right along to Section 2, key features and specifications, breaking down the build. So, moving down the bottle, these specs aren't just your standard bullet points. This is the absolute baseline required to justify a premium price tag nowadays. First off, that universal annoyance of lukewarm water, totally banished by double-wall insulated stainless steel. This build promises to keep your drinks cold for up to 24 hours. When you unscrew that complex lid, you're met with a nice, wide opening that makes adding standard ice cubes and actually cleaning the inside completely effortless. And, as you totally expect from a modern and premium hydration vessel, the entire product is guaranteed to be completely free of BPA, lead, and phthalates. Now, for everyday maintenance, the manufacturer specifies a sort of split approach. The complex, multi-part lid is totally dishwasher safe, which is fantastic for deeply cleaning out that straw and spout mechanism. Because, let's be honest with ourselves, absolutely nobody wants to spend 20 minutes scrubbing a tiny silicone straw with a microscopic brush. However, to preserve the vacuum seal and that pristine exterior finish, the insulated stainless steel cup itself requires hand washing. And as we thoroughly review the documentation here, we really have to point out a specific limitation hidden in the fine print. The Owala FreeSip is explicitly noted as not for use with hot liquids. Given the sealed nature of that push-button lid and the built-in straw, the pressure from steam, or the sheer danger of drawing boiling hot water directly through a straw, makes this strictly a cold beverage-only device. Which brings us to Section 3, endless sizes and colors, visualizing customization. Now that we've got a grip on the utilitarian engineering, let's take a look at their aesthetic strategy. This brand systematically caters to literally every possible hydration need. Just look at the impressive variety of capacities they offer, from a compact 16 ounces all the way up to a massive 40-ounce tank. Whether you're throwing a small bottle into a kid's lunchbox or hauling a full day's water supply to a job site, they make absolutely sure that size is never a barrier for a customer.
But honestly, the sizes are nothing compared to their color strategy. I'm just going to read off a tiny fraction of the incredibly unique and playfully named color options available. Okay, we have 80 ski slopes, shy marshmallow, boneyard, candy store, blue citrus, celestial sphere, dreamy field. I mean, come on, these sound way more like indie band names than water containers. The sheer volume of choices is totally designed to be visually overwhelming in the most fun way possible.
And the list just keeps going. Neon Moon, Night Safari, Peach of Mind, Surf's Edge, Terracotta Sunset, Tropical Rain, Very, Very Dark. In total, there are around 50 distinct colorways listed. This is such a brilliant marketing move. Owala is heavily leveraging identity-based purchasing. By offering endless combinations of bold, contrasting color blocks, they take a simple utility item and transform it into a highly personal fashion accessory. You aren't just buying a water bottle, you're choosing the exact one that matches your specific personality.
All right, Section 4, comparing Owala lid types, the brand lineup.
So what happens when a brand strikes gold with one design? They expand, right? Notice how the manufacturer maps out their own ecosystem here. Across the board, whether you go with the original FreeSip, the twist, or the slider, the leak-through baseline remains completely constant with a solid check mark for all three. But the drinking mechanism and the carry methods completely change. The twist abandons the push button for a standard twist-off, while the slider introduces a stainless steel side handle instead of that top carry loop. It really shows how they're adapting their triple-layer insulated base to entirely different lifestyles.
But hey, commuter alert! Beware the fine print if you are analyzing this matrix closely. While the newer FreeSip tumbler and twist models boast that they are universally cup holder friendly, the chart specifically notes that the original FreeSip is only cup holder friendly in the 24-ounce size. If you size up to the highly popular 32-ounce or 40-ounce original FreeSip, you are going to lose that car cup holder compatibility. It's a small detail, sure, but a really vital one to keep in mind if you drive a lot.
Ultimately, though, all of these specs, matrices, and wild color names mean absolutely nothing if the product doesn't deliver. At the end of the day, good product design is all about removing friction. And as this featured customer review perfectly synthesizes, hydration made easy with these bottles. That right there is the core sentiment driving all the data. The complex dual spout engineering, the leak-proof lock, the 24-hour insulation, it all translates seamlessly into real-world consumer satisfaction. They've quite literally removed the friction from drinking water. Which brings us to the end of our analysis and leaves us with one final, essential question. We've deconstructed the crazy numbers, the materials, the patented mechanics, and the sheer visual explosion of their marketing strategy. So I'm passing the question to you. With its highly engineered, patented dual spout and its strategy of endless customization, does the Owala FreeSip actually live up to its #1 bestseller status in your eyes? Take a look at the water bottle currently sitting on your desk and ask yourself, is it time for an upgrade? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep questioning the hype.